with just one answer on Card Shark. And if you play your cards right, you can win $32,000. And now, the host of Card Shark, Bob Eubanks.
Well, thank you, Gene Wood. And good morning, everybody. Welcome to Card Sharks. All right, like Gene said, we do have a sporty little card to give away today. We hope one of our contestants wins it. But right now, let's get our dealers out here. Then we can start our game. Here they come. Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams, our dealers on Card Sharks. Dresses are sensational this week,
Why,
guys.
thank you.
Looks very nice. If you'll deal out those cards, we'll start this little game here. Come on, champion and challenger, Kat and JJ. $4,500.
All right.
It's okay. It's what you've won so far.
Go shopping.
You want to go shopping? Is that what you're going to do with it, go shopping?
Yeah.
What would you
Take
buy
a
if you were not to
trip.
buy something right now? You got $4,500. What would you buy?
A whole new wardrobe. That sounds good.
A whole new wardrobe.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. All right. Jim, welcome back.
Happy to be back.
Tell me about Jim. Not very much, though, now.
I'm Jim Poet from San Diego.
That's all I need to know,
Well,
Jim. Okay. Thank you very much. No, I'm just teasing you. You're from San Diego? You retired?
I'm retired now, yes, sir.
What did you do?
I was in the water conditioning business.
All right. Fine. Well, it's nice to have you back with us. You know the Cat won the first game.
Yes, she did.
And
She
you know
sure
that we're
did.
now playing game number 2.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to ask the first question in game number 2. So if it takes two games to win the match, so whoever does that first then gets to play for the big money. So, Kat, the question is yours. And, Kat, this question involves those 10 guys in our studio audience who have been with us all week. They're 10 bachelors from the United States Marine Corps. Gentlemen. Welcome back, fellas. Nice to have you back with us. Now, Kat, before the show, we asked our 10 Marines, would it bother you if your superior officer were a woman? How many of these 10 Marines said that would bother them?
Well, I learned yesterday that they don't consider themselves to be chauvinists. So I think that...
That's right. We asked the question yesterday. How many of you are male chauvinists? What was the correct answer? Do you remember?
I think it was about 3 or
two
so.
of them. Two of them, yeah.
Yeah, two of them. So I think that they're not going to be too worried about the woman officer. So probably 4.
4 of them said it would bother them if the superior officer were a woman. What do you think, Jim?
I believe that's going to be lower.
You might be lower than
Yes,
that.
sir.
The actual number of these Marines who said it would bother them if their superior officer were a woman is 1. Only 1. You're out. All right, shall we find out who he is? You can write letters, folks, at home to who? Raise your hand if you would, please. Oh, Champ. Champ, what's the problem here?
Well, I'm not a male chauvinist, of course.
Oh, of course not, no.
Yeah, but I'd have a problem because I couldn't see a woman being dominant in my type of work, you know.
Are you married, Champ?
No, I'm not. I'm single.
You're single. You have a girlfriend?
Yes.
Who's the boss at home?
I am.
Turn sideways, Champ. I want to watch your nose grow. Okay, thank you, gentlemen, very much. Nice to have you back with us. Okay. Jim. Hey, Jim, here's your card, guy.
Higher.
Higher than the 3-8.
I'm going to freeze this time.
Are you really?
Well, I don't have an opportunity to change that, do I?
No.
Not at this point.
No, you can only change the first card.
But I'm 1 game behind. Right in the middle. I'm going to go higher.
You mean you're unfreezing?
I'll unfreeze. I'll
Would
go
you
higher.
unfreeze him, please?
Did
Oh,
there.
thank you.
Oh.
He's
All
ready
right.
to go.
Now, what are we going to do, Jim?
I'm going to go higher than the 8.
Higher than the 8. Yeah. Lower. Yeah. Oh, I got to go higher to win the game. You did it. All right, Jim. So, 1 game for Kat, 1 game for Jim. We're going to play tiebreaker to find out who our champion is going to be. We'll be right back for that. You know, revealing the intimate details of their love lives. So, what we did is we surveyed 100 women, and we asked them, for $10,000, would you reveal the intimate details of your love life in a book? How many women said they would?
Well, the $10,000 doesn't buy very much today. I don't think that my wife would reveal any intimate details in her life if there were any.
I was going to say, how many pages would it have?
Yeah. The shortest book ever written, I believe. That number...
Next to our director, Mark Breslow.
For $10,000, that number is going to be low. I would have to say 20.
20. 20 out of 100 for 10,000 would reveal the intimate details of their love life in a book. Kat, would you do that?
No way. You'd have to... I don't even know if you gave me $1 million, I'd do that. I just...
Well, you must have a lot of intimate details.
No, but it's just that I don't want to get the stuff out in public, you know? There are already enough books out there for people that want to read that.
Oh. Higher or lower than 20? For 10 grand.
I think it's going to be a little bit higher. 20's kind of low, but well, 10 grand higher.
Higher. The actual number of women who would reveal the intimate details of their love life for $10,000 is 33 of them. Yeah. Okay, Kat. Now, Kat, my dear, I'm going to show you your base card. I'll show you Jim's base card, and then you have a decision to make. Your base card is a 10, and you can change it if you want to. Jim's base card is a jack. Now, you can play it or you can pass it, but if you make a mistake, it's over.
I'm going to have to play it.
You're going to play it? Are you going to change the 10 or keep the 10?
I'm going to change it.
Change the 10. All right. Lady's going to change the 10 and play it herself, and there's an 8 for you.
Ooh. All right. Let's go higher.
Higher than the 8. If it's higher than the 8, she's still in the game. If it's not higher, Jim's the champion. Is it higher? No, it's not, and Jim is our champion.
Good luck to you, kid.
Sweet young lady. Hey, Kat. Go shopping, will you?
All right.
$4,500. Thanks, honey. We'll see you again. Come on, Jim. Right over here, my friend. Okay. Stand right over here, Jim. Turn around and face this way they want to see you. Now, here's what's going to happen, Jim. Our ladies are about to deal out a deck of cards that you cut earlier on. I'll remind you, you can change one card per line. Minimum bets are $50 each time, and you'll be playing with our money. So we're going to give you $200 to bet with. Can we do that? $200 for the man, please. You got it. We are on our way. Good luck. Come on, Susanna, deal them. I like to talk fast because the girls don't have time to deal the cards. Jim, you want to back up just a little bit because I'm afraid you're going to attack Lacey where you are. There we go. You got $200, Jim. Here we go. There's a 4 for you.
I would bet 150 higher.
150, higher than the 4. Yeah. 350. Player change, Jim.
I'm allowed to change a card.
You can allow to change one card per line, Jim.
So
We've had
I
that
think
rule
I will change that 9.
Well, which one do you want to change it with, Jim?
Oh, 2.
Number
Let's take
2, okay. Boy, here we go. The 9 is now a 9 again.
I'm going to have to go, let's see, $100 lower.
$100 lower than the 9. Oh. Back to 250, Jim.
Lower, let's see, back to 250. Let's go 200 lower.
200 lower. Second there.
200 lower than the jack.
200 lower than the jack. It is. Good. 450. Up here, give you another 4 now. You got $850, Jim.
Let's go 800 higher.
800 higher. Is it higher? Heck, yes, it is. 1650.
I've got
1650.
Let's make it $1,500 lower.
$1,500 lower than the queen. You got it. 3150.
Put it all higher.
I knew you'd say that. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
Woo, Jim.
All of it lower.
Let's bet it all lower. $12,600. It's an easy game, isn't it?
Boy, you talk about dumb luck. Woo!
Look at you.
The cards have been mine tonight.
$12,800 you've made in the last few minutes, my friend.
I've never done that well in my entire life.
Well, you're going to have to come out of retirement. Now, we're not
Play
done.
games.
We're not done. We're not done. We're going to play another game. We're going to give you a chance to win a sporty little car. You look pretty spiffy with your hair blowing in the wind in this little car right here. So, Gene, tell me about the car you can win. Come over here.
Okay, Bob, presenting the new Suzuki Sidekick. Contemporary styling with a tough, rugged, and gutsy performance. Comes equipped with standard features and California emission. Good luck, Jim.
All right, Jim, right up here. Now, here's how you can win that sporty little car that Lacey was showing you. I'm going to ask you a question about our 10 bachelors who are from the United States Marine Corps. I keep asking them if they're married after I say you're 10 bachelors. Boing, boing, boing. Anyway, I'll ask you a question about them, and then we'll ask you to register your answer over there on our range board, okay? So yes, Lacey has the question. And if you don't like the question, we'll get another one for you, so it really doesn't matter. I'm only teasing.
Oh. I believe everything you say.
Don't do it. I'll let you read the question because there's no answer on the card. Before the show, we asked these 10 Marines, have you ever backed down from a fight? How many of these 10 Marines have backed down from a fight? I want you to go over there and place the marker on your answer, if you would, please. You got to go over there, Jim. There you go. Place that marker now, Jim. That's it. See, Jim, Price is Right's an hour show. Yeah, we're only a half hour. You think 2?
2. You know, they're tough guys, but they also use their heads.
Yeah, okay. We're going to see. If you're right, if it's 2, you win that sporty little car to go with all that cash you won. If you're off by 1, you get some more cash, another $500. The actual number of these Marines who have backed down from a fight is 9 of them have. Gentlemen, good, honest men. We like it. Thank you very much, guys. $12,800. Not bad at all. We'll be back to meet a new challenger. Don't go away. Welcome back to Card Shark. Okay, Jim, it's time to meet a new challenger. You ready for that?
I'm ready, sir.
Then Diane's her name, and here she is.
Hi, Diane.
Nice to meet you.
How are you, Diane?
Hi, I'm Diane Dunny. I'm originally from Ohio. I'm
What
a
part?
beautician. Up by Cleveland, Massillon, Ohio, football
Okay.
country. And I'm a beautician here in Los Angeles. And I just recently got engaged, but I don't have my diamond on because one of the diamonds just fell out the other day. So.
Oh, big-time spender, huh? Yeah.
So it's in the shop.
And all the girls around the beauty shop are going to be watching. Oh, there's Diane. Yeah. Good. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
You win 2 games, you know what happens?
Yes, the car.
Yeah, the car, the money and everything. You win. If you don't win 2
Big
games,
bucks.
you know what happens?
Parting gifts?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, we have nice gifts. Out the door. Okay, so let's get it started right now. Jim, first question is yours. Cards have been dealt out. This is an educated guess question. Jim, how much money a year does the average New York City garbage collector earn? How much money a year?
Well, I remember when some psychologist tried to get on the garbage, a guy with a PhD tried to get on the garbage department up in San Francisco.
That was my psychologist, by the way.
So they make pretty good wages. I would guess that the average garbage collector makes $30,000 a year.
$30,000 a year. Diane, higher or lower than 30, you think?
Well, when I lived in New York City, I know they have unions, and they had that big strike where everything piled up. And I knew that they were going for some big bucks, and they held out for it. And in New York City, the rates are real high. I think it's higher.
I think it's higher than the 30. The average salary earned by a New York City garbage collector is $34,000. Good guess there, Jim. A little bit higher. All right, Diane.
36.
More money than we make, isn't it?
Yeah, it has.
What is this stuff? Diane, you ready? Here's
I
a card
am.
for you. It's king.
Lower Bob.
Lower than the king, queen.
Lower Bob.
Lower Bob.
Ah!
Wow, that's a little bad luck
Oh,
right there.
that's
Jim, look what I got for you.
Lower!
Lower, yeah.
Lower!
Lower again, the man said. It is not lower. So back to the base cards we go. Jim laughs when he loses, he laughs. That's funny, I like it. Okay, Diane. Helen Gurley Brown says it doesn't bother her that her husband never buys her gifts. So we surveyed 100 married women, and we asked them, if your husband never bought you gifts, would it bother you? How many married women said that would bother them?
Being engaged or when I'm single.
Where's
right
your
now
ring,
I'm
hon?
single. What?
Where's your ring?
Where's my ring? It's in the shop.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry. I
downtown.
forgot about that, yeah.
That hurts when somebody doesn't give me a gift. I know my fiance gives me a lot of nice, even if it's something small. When we were first going together, I only pick up pennies that are heads up because it's good luck. And he put it in, it only cost him 10 cents. He put pennies leading to my car with a heads up, knowing I would pick them in the morning.
Isn't that nice?
Big spender.
He's a romantic devil, isn't he? Yeah.
And that costs 10 cents, but that's
Yeah.
a gift.
Yeah.
I think that's a high number. I think it's 62, Bob.
62 bobs. Okay, Jim, what do you think? Higher or lower than 62?
I agree that it's a high number. I know because I tried giving my wife years and years ago when we were first married, I tried giving her a garbage disposal for a gift, and she said,
Right.
that's no
You're a
That's no
romantic guy,
gift.
too, man. That's
well,
great.
now I've gotten smart, and I gave her a gift at Christmas time, which I thought was very, very nice. And I said, Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday because her birthday's on January 6th, and boy, that went over like a lead balloon. So I'm going to say it's higher than your 62.
What is?
The number of women that would complain.
Oh. The actual number of married women who said it would bother them if their husband never bought them gifts is 70 of them. You're right, Jim. You're right. Jim knows.
Lower, yeah. Lower,
yes.
higher.
Is it higher?
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, darn it.
Jim's laughing again.
Those numbers.
Diane, free chance.
Lower, Bob.
Lower, is it?
Higher, Bob.
Higher, you got it.
Lower, Bob.
Going lower now. Freeze.
Higher, Bob.
To win the game. No.
Oh.
You talk about it.
You guys are something else. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't go away. Welcome back to Card Sharks. We're going to continue now. And this next question goes to you, Jim. This question involves our 10 bachelors of the United States Marine Corps. All right, gentlemen, again, thank you very much for helping us out. Here's the question. Before the show, Jim, we asked our 10 Marines, would you lose respect for your commanding officer if you saw him cry in public? How many of these 10 Marines would lose respect for their commanding officer if they saw him cry in public?
I think that a man can cry in public and not be ashamed of himself. And I've known lots of real tough guys, some good Marines who cried. I would say that
Every time they cancel one of my shows, I get down on the floor and bawl.
I don't think any of them would be ashamed. Let me make it 9.
Okay, go ahead.
9.
Thank you. Diane, he says 9 of the 10 would lose respect for
No, beg your pardon. That was the other way. They wouldn't. I'm sorry. Would
Listen,
not lose respect.
It's your show, Jim.
I'm sorry.
So what's your answer now?
I beg your pardon. That 1 out of the 10 might lose respect.
Thank you. Diane, old Jim there says that 1 out of the 10 would lose respect for their commanding officer if they saw him cry in public.
Those are some nice-looking guys down there. And they seem to be really sympathetic to the other questions you've been asking.
Higher or lower than 1 here?
I think that it's going to be higher because they're men. I don't know, higher. They're men.
The actual number of these Marines who would lose respect for their commanding officer if they saw him cry in public is 6 of them would. Yeah, it was higher. It's a very interesting question. Which 6 of you guys would lose respect for your commanding officer? Raise your hand if you would, please. Tony, why would you do that?
Well, commanding officers are leaders to us, and we draw our strength from our commanding officers. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having emotions, but for a commanding officer, he should do it in private so that the men won't lose their morale.
Okay, all right. I don't necessarily agree with you, but I respect your opinion. But thank you very much, gentlemen. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, here we go. Diane.
Lower Bob.
Lower Bob, yes.
Higher Bob.
Higher Bob.
Lower Bob.
Lower Bob.
Freeze. Oh, freeze.
Freeze Bob.
Freeze Bob.
Thank you. Okay. We'll freeze right there. Hold 1 card away from winning the game. We're going to play sudden death when we come back right after this.
Oh, you can only butt so often.
It's all the time we have for today. Our 2 contestants will be back with us next time. We certainly hope that you will be too. So for Lacey Pemberton, Susanna Williams, Gene Wood, and the gang, I'm Bob Eubanks saying thank you very much for watching us right here on CBS and Card Shark. So long, everybody. See you next time.
Some of our departing contestants will receive Ray-Ban Tortuga sunglasses. Classic styling and distinctive fashion with a look of gold and tortoiseshell. Plus Ray-Ban glare-beating lenses from Bosch & Lomb. Tums gives you fast, effective heartburn relief and is rich in calcium. It's Tum-ta-dum-tum-tums. Use as directed. Canfield's Diet Chocolate Fudge Soda is the chocolate lover's dream. No salt and only 2 calories a serving from Canfield. Advanced Formula Centrum with more vitamins and minerals, including beta-carotene. Centrum, more complete from A to Z. Ricola, all-natural herb cough drop from Switzerland. Ricola soothes the throat and relieves coughs naturally for over 60 years. And a member of our studio audience will receive from Smart Industries the Shoot to Win home basketball game designed for active indoor play. Features state-of-the-art electronic score display and timer with music.